You are lying quietly now, and as you breathe slowly, you allow your attention to rest on something gentle and familiar, the soft presence of cats, creatures that have shared human nights for thousands of years, often choosing the quiet hours to stretch, to listen, and to settle. You may notice how easily your body responds to calm rhythms, just as a cat's body does, moving between wakefulness and rest without effort, guided by instinct rather than thought. Cats sleep for much of their lives, often between 12 and 16 hours a day, and simply knowing this can make rest feel more natural, as if sleep is not something to achieve but something to return to, again and again, the way a cat curls back into a favorite place. As you listen, you might imagine a cat choosing a warm surface, because cats naturally seek warmth to conserve energy, their bodies designed to relax more deeply when the temperature feels just right. Their average body temperature is higher than yours, which is why they often feel pleasantly warm when resting nearby, and that warmth can feel comforting, almost like borrowed calm. Cats can fall asleep very quickly, slipping into light sleep within minutes because their nervous systems are built to shift smoothly between alertness and rest, and this quiet efficiency can remind you that it is safe to let go now. A cat's sleep is not always deep. Much of it is light, with ears turning gently towards sound, a survival trait that allows rest without fear. You might feel reassured knowing that even in sleep, awareness can remain soft and protective, allowing the body to relax without losing its sense of safety. When cats do enter deeper sleep, they dream, their brains showing patterns similar to dreaming humans. And this tells you that dreaming is a natural, gentle process, not something to control, just something that happens when the mind feels safe enough to wander. Cats often sleep in small bursts throughout the day and night, a pattern called polyphasic sleep, and this rhythm can ease any pressure you feel about sleeping in one perfect block. Rest can come in waves, and every moment of stillness counts. A cat's whiskers remain sensitive even during sleep, lightly sensing changes in air and space, which helps them stay oriented. And this sensitivity reminds you that your own body knows how to protect you, even when you rest deeply. You may picture a cat kneading softly before settling, a behavior learned in kittenhood, when kneading helped stimulate warmth and comfort, and this memory of safety remains throughout their lives. The simple repetition of kneading mirrors the repetitive calm of breathing in and out, and repetition itself can be soothing, telling the nervous system that nothing new is required. Cats purr not only when content, but also when resting or healing, and the low frequency of a purr has been shown to support relaxation and tissue recovery, suggesting that calm vibrations can be deeply restorative. A sleeping cat often curls into a compact shape, conserving heat and protecting vital organs, and this natural instinct for self-care can gently encourage you to find your own comfortable position, one that requires no effort to maintain. Cats choose sleep locations carefully, preferring places that feel secure and predictability itself is calming, reducing the need for vigilance. Their preference for routine helps them feel safe, and simply knowing this can remind you that familiar rhythms are enough for tonight. Cats have flexible spines that allow them to stretch deeply after sleep, which helps maintain circulation and comfort, and this ease of movement shows how rest supports the body's natural balance. Their muscles relax fully during sleep, conserving energy for later, and this conservation is not laziness but wisdom, a quiet understanding of when to rest and when to move. Cats do not worry about sleeping too much. They trust their bodies completely, and that trust can slowly become contagious. As the night feels deeper now, your breathing may already be slower, and your thoughts softer, and you may imagine a cat breathing beside you, its chest rising and falling in an unhurried rhythm. Cats synchronize their sleep with environmental cues like light and temperature, responding gently to the world rather than resisting it, and this responsiveness makes rest feel natural. Their eyes, when closed, are protected by a thin third eyelid, a quiet layer of safety that allows deeper relaxation, and this hidden protection mirrors the way your mind can rest behind gentle boundaries. A cat's sense of hearing remains active even in sleep, tuned to high frequencies, yet this alertness does not disturb their rest, showing that awareness and relaxation can exist together. Cats often choose elevated sleeping spots, which help them feel secure, and security is one of the strongest foundations for sleep. When a cat sleeps near humans, it is often a sign of trust, and trust itself is calming, allowing the body to soften. Now the pace slows further, like a cat settling deeper into stillness, and each sentence can feel lighter, requiring almost nothing from you. Cats can sleep through gentle movement when they feel safe, showing how safety buffers disturbance. Their brains reduce activity in areas related to alertness, allowing rest to deepen naturally. Cats often choose dim light for sleeping, as lower light reduces stimulation, and reduced stimulation supports melatonin release in mammals. Their eyes close fully only when they feel secure, and security allows surrender. Cats sleep more during colder weather, conserving warmth and energy, and conservation is a form of care. Their bodies release growth and repair hormones during deep sleep, supporting muscles and tissues, and this process happens quietly, without awareness. Cats' heart rhythms become more regular during rest, promoting cardiovascular health, and regularity is soothing. Their immune systems benefit from sleep, strengthening quietly just by resting. Cats remember safe sleeping places and return to them, showing how memory supports comfort. Their sleep is free of anticipation, they do not rehearse tomorrow. This absence of future focus reduces mental load. Cats can sleep in silence or with soft background sounds, as long as those sounds remain predictable. Predictability reduces startle responses, allowing deeper rest. Cats' bodies relax fully when sleeping on their sides, exposing the belly, a sign of deep trust. Trust reduces muscle tone naturally. Their sleep posture changes slowly, without abrupt shifts, reflecting internal calm. Cats do not require darkness to sleep, only safety, showing that emotional context matters more than conditions. Their sleep cycles repeat throughout the day and night, reminding you that rest is not rare. Cats respond to gentle stroking by slowing their heart rate, and imagined touch can have a similar calming effect. Their sleep reduces stress hormone levels, promoting balance. Balance feels neutral, neither high nor low, just steady. Cats' sleep patterns stabilize mood, reducing reactivity. Reduced reactivity feels like quiet. And now everything can soften even more, like the final stillness of a cat fully at rest, where words barely matter anymore. Cats breathe quietly through their noses when deeply asleep, conserving moisture and energy. Their bodies become heavy, grounded by gravity, supported without effort. Cats do not resist sleep, they yield to it. Yielding requires no strength. Their muscles loosen completely, releasing tension slowly. Tension leaves when it is no longer needed. Their minds drift without direction. Drifting is easy. Cats sleep because it feels right. Feeling right is enough. Their bodies know the way. Your body does too. And somewhere in the quiet, without needing to notice, rest continues, deeper, softer, slower, just like that. Cats conserve energy through stillness, lowering their metabolic rate during rest, and this slowing is a natural signal for the body to repair and renew. Their hearts beat more slowly when asleep, a quiet physiological shift that mirrors what happens in your own body as relaxation deepens. Cats groom themselves before sleeping, reducing stress through repetitive motion, and this self-soothing behavior shows how simple actions can prepare the body for rest. During sleep, a cat's brain processes sensory information from the day, strengthening memory without conscious effort, and this gentle processing happens automatically without needing attention. Cats often sleep more during growth and healing, showing that sleep supports change and renewal. Their sleep cycles are shorter than yours, but they return to rest easily again and again without frustration. A cat's fur provides insulation and tactile comfort, and a sensation of soft textures can calm the nervous system, which is why many people find comfort in blankets or pillows at night. Cats instinctively hide pain and stress, but when they sleep deeply, it is a sign they feel safe, and safety is the quiet doorway to rest. Their ability to relax completely in safe spaces reminds you that your own space can hold you gently. Cats respond well to quiet environments, and reduced noise helps their brains shift toward rest, just as yours does now. Their sleep is most restful in familiar places, and familiarity reduces cognitive load, making it easier to let go. Cats often sleep with paws tucked under their bodies, a posture that minimizes exposure and maximizes comfort, and comfort is always enough. Their tails may twitch lightly during dreams, a small sign of inner activity, reminding you that even in stillness, The mind moves softly, without effort. Cats do not judge the quality of their sleep. They simply sleep when they feel ready and wake when they are not, and this lack of judgment can slowly quiet your own thoughts. The night feels quieter now, and words can soften further, just as a cat's movements become slower as sleep deepens. Cats can enter rapid eye movement sleep within minutes, indicating a brain that transitions smoothly between states, and smooth transitions reduce strain. Their dreams often reflect simple experiences, like movement or sound, suggesting that the dreaming mind prefers familiarity. Cats have a strong circadian rhythm influenced by dawn and dusk, and this natural rhythm aligns with rest and activity without conscious planning. Their internal clocks adjust gently, not abruptly, and gentle adjustment is easier on the body. Cats rest more when they feel emotionally secure, showing that emotional calm and physical rest are deeply connected. A cat's breathing during deep sleep becomes shallow and regular, a pattern associated with parasympathetic nervous system activity, which supports digestion and repair. This same system becomes active in you as you relax, quietly restoring balance. Cats often sleep close to walls or corners, where boundaries feel clear, and clear boundaries reduce uncertainty. Their sleep positions change depending on temperature, comfort, and safety, showing responsiveness rather than rigidity. Cats can wake quickly if needed, but they return to sleep just as easily, and ease of return is a skill the body remembers. Their ability to rest lightly and deeply, without effort, shows how sleep can be flexible. Cats have evolved to sleep efficiently, conserving energy for short bursts of activity, and efficiency in rest means the body knows what to do without guidance. Their whiskers remain relaxed during deep sleep, indicating reduced sensory input, and reduced input allows the mind to drift. A cat's nervous system is highly adaptable, allowing rapid calming after stress, and this adaptability is built into mammalian biology, including yours. Cats exposed to consistent routines show more stable sleep patterns, and stability itself is calming. Their sleep helps regulate hormones related to appetite and mood, showing how rest quietly supports emotional balance. Cats often sleep in social groups when they feel safe, synchronizing their rest, and this shared calm can be felt even when you sleep alone. Their presence, real or imagined, can create a sense of companionship that reduces vigilance. Cats trust their environment when they sleep deeply, and trust is the foundation of letting go. Their ears may flick occasionally, but the rest of the body remains still, showing selective attention without tension. Cats do not try to control sleep. They allow it, and allowing is always softer than trying. Their sleep is a rhythm, not a task. You remain very still now, and the quiet has settled more deeply around you, the way a cat settles after turning once or twice, finding the exact position where the body no longer needs adjustment. Cats are very precise about comfort, not because they think about it, but because their nervous systems respond instantly to small sensations, and when something feels right, they simply stop moving. That same instinct exists in you, guiding you towards stillness without instruction. As a cat sleeps, its body temperature drops slightly, a natural signal that tells the brain it is safe to rest longer, and this gentle cooling mirrors what happens in your own body as relaxation deepens. Cats instinctively tuck their paws close to their bodies when they are cold and stretch them out when they are warm, adjusting without waking fully, showing how comfort can be maintained without effort. Their bodies solve small problems quietly, without calling attention to them. A cat's sense of smell remains faintly active during sleep, helping it recognize familiar scents, and familiarity itself is calming, anchoring the brain in known territory. This is one reason cats prefer to sleep where their own scent lingers, because it confirms safety without thought. Your own space does the same for you now, surrounding you with cues that nothing is required. Cats have highly efficient sleep cycles, spending less time awake between phases of rest, and this efficiency reduces mental strain. They do not linger in wakefulness questioning whether they should be asleep. They simply drift when the body signals readiness. That readiness grows naturally, like a slow dimming of lights inside the mind. When cats sleep deeply, their facial muscles relax completely, softening the jaw and eyes, and this relaxation spreads through the rest of the body. The same release can happen in you now, beginning in the face, then moving down through the neck and shoulders without any effort to guide it. Cats do not carry tension forward. They release it fully when the environment feels safe. A sleeping cat's brain reduces activity in regions responsible for vigilance, allowing awareness to fade gently into the background. This reduction is gradual, not sudden, and gradual changes are easier for the nervous system to accept. Cats trust this process completely, allowing each phase of sleep to unfold in its own time. Cats often sleep with their tails wrapped loosely around their bodies, creating a closed, contained shape that signals safety. Containment helps the nervous system feel held, and feeling held makes letting go easier. Their breathing remains slow and steady, barely noticeable, a rhythm that does not demand attention. During rest, cats conserve glucose and oxygen, using energy carefully, and this conservation supports long-term health. Rest is not wasted time, it is maintenance. Cats instinctively understand this, never feeling guilt about sleeping when their bodies ask for it. This absence of self-judgment keeps their sleep pure and uninterrupted. Cats can fall back asleep even after brief awakenings because their brains do not fully activate during those moments. They hover gently between states, slipping back into rest without resistance. If your awareness drifts and returns, that movement is natural, and returning to stillness can be just as easy. Cats respond to gentle darkness by slowing their movements even more, as reduced visual input lowers cognitive demand. Darkness simplifies perception, allowing the mind to rest. Even with eyes closed, the brain senses the absence of light and responds by softening alertness. A cat's inner ear helps regulate balance during sleep, preventing sudden movements, and this quiet stability keeps the body calm. Cats rarely toss or turn when they feel secure, because security reduces the need for repositioning. Stillness deepens when there is nothing to monitor. Cats do not plan their sleep, they enter it. Planning requires effort. Entering requires none. Their bodies carry them forward, breath by breath, into deeper rest. That same biological pathway exists in you, functioning automatically without instruction. As cats sleep, their digestive systems slow down, conserving energy, and this slowing reduces internal noise. Less internal activity means fewer signals pulling the mind outward. Quiet inside supports quiet everywhere else. Cats often choose sleeping positions that expose their necks only when they feel completely safe, a vulnerable area relaxed without fear. Vulnerability and safety coexist naturally when trust is present. Your body understands this balance instinctively. A sleeping cat's whiskers rest neutrally, no longer scanning the air. Reduced sensory scanning allows the brain to disengage from constant evaluation. When evaluation stops, rest deepens on its own. Cats experience microdreams, short bursts of mental imagery, without emotional charge. These dreams pass without attachment, like clouds drifting by. Your mind can do the same, letting images come and go without meaning. Cats do not wake themselves to check the time. They do not measure sleep. Measurement creates pressure. Their sleep exists outside of time, unfolding according to internal rhythms alone. As the night continues, cats become heavier in their sleep, muscles releasing further, joints settling naturally. Gravity holds them without effort. You are held in the same way now, supported fully, with nothing to maintain. Cats trust that waking will happen when it needs to. This trust allows deeper surrender. There is no fear of missing anything. Nothing important happens in this stillness except rest itself. Their hearts beat quietly, steadily, with no urgency. Steady rhythms communicate safety to the brain. Safety allows deeper layers of rest to open gently. Cats sleep because the body knows when to sleep. Knowing does not require thinking. The body simply follows its own signals. And as this knowing continues, words grow softer, thinner, almost unnecessary, like the quiet space between breaths, where rest happens on its own, slowly, smoothly, without needing to be noticed at all. You are still here in the quiet, and the stillness feels more familiar now, as if your body has remembered something old and simple. Cats remember this feeling instinctively. When a cat sleeps deeply, its body sinks slightly into whatever surface supports it, distributing weight evenly, reducing pressure without conscious adjustment. This natural settling happens slowly, almost invisibly, and your body can do the same, easing itself into balance without instruction. Cats rely heavily on their sense of touch to feel safe, even during sleep. The gentle contact of fur against the surface sends constant, quiet reassurance to the brain. This steady physical feedback tells the nervous system that the environment has not changed. When nothing changes, alertness fades. Stability allows rest to continue uninterrupted. As cats sleep, their pupils remain still beneath closed lids, no longer responding to shifts in light. Visual processing quiets almost completely, freeing the brain from interpreting the outside world. When interpretation stops, mental effort dissolves. This is why sleep feels like drifting rather than doing. Cats' bodies release tension symmetrically, not all at once, but in small waves. A shoulder softens, then the spine, then the hips. This wave-like release spreads naturally. You do not need to guide it. Your body already knows the order. A sleeping cat's sense of time disappears. Minutes and hours no longer exist as concepts. There is only the present state of rest. Without time awareness, there is no anticipation. Without anticipation, mind stays quiet. Cats instinctively regulate their breathing to remain shallow and efficient during deep rest. Shallow breathing requires less muscular effort in conserving energy. This efficiency supports longer periods of uninterrupted sleep. Your breathing may already feel lighter, less deliberate, happening on its own. When cats feel completely secure, their ears relax outward, no longer angled toward potential sounds. Reduced auditory vigilance lowers brain activity further. The world becomes distant, muffled, unimportant. Cats' nervous systems are designed to return to calm quickly after stimulation. This ability is not learned, it is built in. Even brief disturbances do not linger. Calm resumes naturally. Your nervous system shares the same capacity, returning to rest as soon as it senses safety. A cat's spine remains flexible even in sleep, allowing micro-adjustments that prevent stiffness. These movements are subtle, barely noticeable. Comfort is maintained continuously without waking. Rest does not mean rigidity, it means ease. Cats do not replay the day as they fall asleep. Memory processing happens later, quietly, without images or words. The transition into sleep is empty of narrative. This emptiness feels spacious, unburdened. As cats enter deeper sleep stages, their reflexes slow. Responses become delayed, then unnecessary. The body no longer prepares for action. Preparation gives way to surrender. Cats often choose sleeping spots where airflow is gentle and consistent. Sudden drafts can disrupt rest, but steady air feels neutral. Neutral sensations fade into the background, allowing awareness to soften further. A sleeping cat's jaw loosens slightly, teeth no longer touching. This small release can reduce overall tension in the head and neck. When the jaw softens, the rest of the body often follows. Cats experience brief awakenings during the night without forming memories of them. These moments leave no trace. They pass without consequence. Awareness can rise and fall without interrupting rest. Their whiskers, once highly alert, become still markers of calm. Sensory input decreases, not because it is forced away, but because it is no longer needed. Needlessness brings quiet. Cats sleep without expectation of dreams or outcomes. They do not wait for anything. Waiting creates tension. Absence of waiting allows depth. A cat's heartbeat remains steady and unremarkable during sleep. Nothing about it asks for attention. Ordinary rhythms are soothing because they signal normality. Normality feels safe. As rest continues, cats become less responsive to their names or familiar sounds. Recognition fades gently. Identity softens. There is no need to respond. Cats' bodies prioritize repair during the deepest phases of sleep, directing resources inward. This inward focus reduces external awareness even more. Everything turns quiet inside. Cats do not resist waking when it happens, and they do not rush sleep when it arrives. They meet each state without preference. This neutrality keeps their nervous systems balanced. And now the pace slows even more, like a cat sinking fully into warmth, where sensation becomes distant and thoughts thin out naturally, and the space between words grows wider, carrying you gently, without effort, into deeper and quieter rest. You remain suspended in this gentle quiet, and everything feels slower now, as if the night itself has eased its pace to match the softness of your breathing. Cats know this slowing well. When a cat has been asleep for a long time, its body enters a state where movement becomes unnecessary, where even small adjustments stop because comfort has fully settled in. The body recognizes that nothing needs changing and stillness becomes complete. Cats experience a gradual drop in blood pressure during deep sleep, easing the work of the heart. This easing spreads throughout the body, reducing internal effort. When effort decreases, awareness has less to do. The mind follows the body into quiet simply because there is nothing left to manage. A cat's skin sensitivity lowers during prolonged rest. Touch becomes less distinct, less demanding. Sensations blur into a soft background. This blurring is not loss, but relief. Sharp edges smooth out. The same softening can happen for you now, where sensations no longer need interpretation. Cats often sleep with their spines aligned naturally, not forced straight, not curled too tightly. Alignment allows muscles to rest evenly. Uneven tension dissolves on its own when alignment feels right. Your body continually makes these adjustments without asking you. As sleep deepens, a cat's response to scent fades. Familiar smells remain reassuring, but they no longer require attention. Recognition exists without engagement. This passive awareness supports rest without pulling the mind outward. Cats' brains shift into slower electrical patterns during deep sleep. These patterns are associated with restoration and energy conservation. Slower brain activity feels heavier, thicker, more grounded. Thoughts lose their sharpness and drift apart. Cats do not hold emotional charge during sleep. Feelings from the day dissolve naturally. Emotional processing happens quietly, without conscious replay. Nothing needs to be resolved before rest can continue. A sleeping cat's body temperature remains stable, supported by fur and posture. Stability reduces the need for regulation. When regulation pauses, the nervous system relaxes further. You may feel this as a gentle heaviness spreading through your limbs. Cats often sleep through subtle vibrations, such as distant footsteps or low sounds, when they feel safe. Their brains categorize these signals as non-threatening and ignore them completely. Ignoring without effort is a sign of deep rest. As time passes, cats enter longer periods of uninterrupted sleep. Interruptions grow farther apart. Awareness stretches thin. The boundary between sleep stages softens until transitions become unnoticeable. Cats' paws relax fully, toes no longer flexing. Small muscles release last. When the smallest muscles let go, the body enters its deepest rest. Your body follows a similar order, releasing when it has been holding quietly. Cats have no internal dialogue during sleep. Silence fills the space where thought usually sits. Silence is not empty, it is restful. The absence of inner sound allows deeper layers of calm to emerge. Cats sleep best when their environment remains consistent. Consistency signals safety. Safety signals permission to rest. Nothing about the environment asks for action now. A cat's tail lies still when sleep is deepest, no longer reacting to dreams or sensations. Movement fades as the nervous system settles fully. Stillness becomes complete, effortless. Cats' breathing synchronizes with their heart rhythms during deep sleep, creating internal harmony. This synchronization supports efficient oxygen use and cellular repair. Harmony feels smooth without friction. Cats do not attempt to control dreams. Dreams come and go without attachment. The mind does not chase them. Letting images pass freely prevents awakening. As the night continues, cats become less aware of their physical boundaries. The distinction between body and surface softens. Support feels continuous, uninterrupted. You may notice the same sensation, as if the surface beneath you and your body are no longer separate. Cats' ears remain relaxed, angled outward, signaling that vigilance has completely shut down. There is no need to listen. Listening belongs to wakefulness. A sleeping cat's whiskers droop slightly, no longer scanning the space. Sensory curiosity rests. Curiosity sleeps alongside the body. Cats' sleep deepens further when they feel emotionally connected, whether to a place or a presence. Connection reduces isolation. Reduced isolation calms the nervous system. Even imagined companionship can provide this effect. Cats do not rush through sleep stages. Each phase unfolds slowly, fully. Rushing would require effort, and effort is absent now. Cats' bodies prioritize healing during the longest sleep cycles, directing blood flow toward repair rather than movement. Repair happens quietly, without sensation. The body works while awareness rests. Cats experience fewer micro-awakenings as sleep deepens. The mind remains submerged longer. Submersion feels like drifting downward without resistance. Cats do not become bored while sleeping. Boredom requires awareness of time. Time has dissolved now. There is only rest. A cat's posture becomes heavier as muscles release completely. Weight settles downward. Gravity feels supportive, not pulling. Being held by gravity requires nothing from you. Cats' sleep reduces activity in stress-related brain regions. Stress fades because it is no longer useful. The absence of stress feels neutral, steady, calm. Cats are not startled easily when deeply asleep. The threshold for response rises. Only what truly matters would reach awareness, and nothing matters right now. Cats' bodies remember safe sleep patterns and repeat them automatically. Memory guides rest without thought. Your body also remembers how to sleep. Cats do not evaluate their sleep quality. Evaluation belongs to the waking mind. Without evaluation, sleep remains undisturbed. As the night grows quieter, cats sink further into warmth. Warmth spreads evenly. Even warmth signals security. Cats' hearts continue their steady rhythm, reliable and quiet. Reliability is calming. Nothing unexpected happens inside. Cats do not feel the need to move when they are fully comfortable. Movement stops naturally. Stillness becomes the default. Cats' sleep does not seek an ending. It simply continues until waking arrives on its own. There is no finish line. And now everything feels very soft, very distant, as if words themselves are slowing, stretching out, leaving more space between them, space where nothing needs to be understood, space where rest deepens quietly, naturally, while awareness drifts further away, unhurried, unheld, just resting, like a cat, fully at ease in the dark. You are drifting even more gently now, and the sense of being here feels thinner, quieter, as if you are listening from far away. This is how a cat rests at the deepest point of sleep, when the body has fully settled and the mind has nothing left to attend to. Cats reach this state not by effort, but by familiarity. Their bodies recognize the signs and follow them naturally. At this depth of rest, a cat's muscles are completely loose, no longer holding shape or readiness. The body becomes heavy and soft at the same time. Weight spreads evenly, pressure disappears, and nothing feels strained. This total release allows energy to be conserved effortlessly. Cats' breathing at this stage is almost imperceptible, shallow and slow, with long pauses between breaths. These pauses are safe. They signal that the nervous system is deeply relaxed. Your own breathing may feel distant now, happening somewhere beyond attention. A cat's awareness withdraws inward, away from sound, away from space, away from form. External input no longer reaches the mind clearly. This withdrawal is not isolation, it is protection. The brain shields itself from unnecessary information so rest can continue uninterrupted. Cats' bodies reduce heat loss during deep sleep by minimizing movement. Stillness preserves warmth. Warmth supports comfort. Comfort supports deeper sleep. Each layer supports the next without needing direction. At this stage, cats' brains produce the slowest waves of activity associated with restoration and repair. These waves feel heavy and grounding. Thought cannot ride on them. Thought dissolves into quiet. Cats do not experience worry during sleep because worry requires future projection. The future does not exist here. There is only now, and now is still. Cats' hearts continue to beat steadily, without variation. The rhythm is unremarkable, reliable, unchanging. The brain interprets this consistency as safety. Safety allows sleep to deepen even further. Cats lose awareness of their position in space during deep sleep. Up and down lose meaning. Near and far blur together. Boundaries soften. The body feels held without knowing by what. A sleeping cat's limbs may twitch faintly as nerve signals complete their final release. These movements are reflexive, not intentional. They fade quickly. Stillness returns. Cats' senses are turned down almost completely now. Hearing becomes distant. Smell fades. Touch becomes diffuse. With senses quieted, there is nothing left to process. Cats do not resist this quieting. Resistance would require engagement. Engagement has already passed. Everything is allowed to slow. Cats' bodies are fully committed to rest at this point. There is no readiness for action left. The survival system is inactive. Only maintenance remains. Cats' sleep at this depth supports long-term health, stabilizing hormones and restoring neural balance. This restoration is silent and invisible. You do not feel it happening. It happens anyway. Cats are not aware that they are sleeping. Awareness itself is gone. There is no observer left to comment. The mind has stepped aside. Cats' nervous systems are at their lowest level of arousal. Nothing could startle them easily now. Only the strongest signals would reach awareness, and none are present. Cats' bodies sink fully into the surface beneath them, as if becoming part of it. Separation disappears. Support feels infinite. Cats do not track how long they have been asleep. Time has fully dissolved. Without time, there is no waiting, no impatience, no anticipation. Cats' dreams at this stage are slow and fragmentary, if they occur at all. Images drift without meaning. They do not pull attention upward. Cats' mouths remain slightly open or gently closed, jaw loose, tongue relaxed. This small detail reflects total physical surrender. Cats' internal organs work quietly, efficiently, without disturbance. Digestion pauses. Repair continues. Energy is conserved. Cats' bodies trust the environment completely now. Trust allows the deepest rest possible. Nothing is monitored. Nothing is guarded. Cats do not try to stay asleep. Trying would wake them. Sleep continues because nothing interrupts it. Cats' sleep has no narrative. There is no story unfolding. No beginning. No middle. No end. Cats' minds are not busy resting. They are simply absent. Absence feels peaceful because nothing is missing. Cats' bodies remain perfectly still for long stretches, longer than at any other time. Movement is unnecessary. Unnecessary things fall away. Cats' inner rhythms are synchronized now. Heart, breath, brain, and muscle all move together in slow harmony. Harmony feels smooth and effortless. Cats' sleep deepens further when the world remains quiet. Quiet is not silence, it is predictability. Predictability requires no response. Cats do not prepare to wake. Waking will happen later on its own. Preparation would disturb rest. Cats' bodies remain warm, supported, untouched by urgency. Urgency cannot exist here. Cats' rest is complete, whole, uninterrupted. There is nothing to add. And now words are barely present, thinning out, stretching longer between one another, leaving wide spaces of quiet where nothing needs to be heard, nothing needs to be understood, nothing needs to happen at all, as rest continues on its own, deep and steady, just like a sleeping cat, fully safe, fully still, while awareness drifts away without noticing, without effort, without return. You are floating in the quiet now, so soft that even noticing yourself feels distant. Cats sleep in a way that is both complete and effortless, where every part of the body has surrendered. Their paws rest without tension, tucked lightly or stretched just enough for comfort. The tail lies still or curls gently, a small reassurance of presence. Every curve, every subtle weight shift happens without thinking, and you too can feel your own body letting go in the same gentle rhythm. Cat's fur warms them naturally, holding subtle heat in the quiet dark. Warmth spreads evenly, supporting calm. You can imagine it, a gentle wave rising from the surface beneath, filling you softly, letting tension slip away without effort. The cat does not seek this warmth. It is simply there, and that simplicity is enough. Comfort, steady and quiet, becomes natural. Cats breathe in a way that is slow and rhythmic, rising and falling like small, gentle tides. The rhythm continues, steady, unhurried. Breathing requires nothing from them but happens naturally, just as your own chest rises and falls. Each exhale softens your awareness. Each inhale brings in calm, until you almost forget the motion altogether. Only stillness remains, carrying you deeper. Even when a cat dreams, it does so without worry or control. Paw twitches, ear flicks, faint whisker movements. These are small ripples across still water, brief traces of activity, passing quickly into silence again. Dreams do not disturb. They glide away, unclaimed and unconcerned, and you can let any thought or image drift the same way, lightly, without attachment. Cats do not measure sleep or try to direct it. Sleep is not a goal. It is a natural state. The body guides itself, unbothered by timing, by expectations, by awareness of the world. Awareness itself softens. The world becomes distant, and there is no longer any urgency to respond. Only presence remains, calm, soft, unhurried. A cat's spine relaxes completely during deep sleep, aligning naturally without strain. The head may rest lightly on a paw or a soft surface, tilting just enough for ease. Tiny movements may happen, subtle adjustments, almost imperceptible, but each one is fully effortless. The body knows what to do, and the mind is free to dissolve into quiet. Your own body mirrors this wisdom, allowing the same gentle adjustments without conscious thought. Even the smallest senses rest. Hearing softens until it is barely there. Smells no longer call attention. Touch becomes background, gentle and neutral. The world moves far away, leaving only the body and its own steady rhythms. Everything external is neutralized. Nothing demands response. Safety wraps around each moment quietly. Cats do not worry about waking. There is no thought of time or events. There is no past to recall, no future to anticipate. Only rest exists. Only the body and its comfort. Only the slow, steady exhale of quiet. The heart beats calmly. The lungs rise and fall. The mind drifts. Everything is enough, and nothing is missing. As the night deepens, cats' bodies sink further into stillness. Gravity supports them fully, holding every muscle without effort. Limbs soften, paws relax, tails rest. Fur radiates warmth. Breathing slows further, pauses lengthen, and stillness stretches in all directions. There is no need to move. There is no need to act. Presence is enough. A cat's sleep is not interrupted by thought. Even tiny micro-worries fade away, absorbed into the rhythm of quiet. The mind is a calm surface, smooth and reflective. Images may appear softly, like clouds, and drift away just as softly, without significance, without urgency. Nothing presses, nothing matters, nothing calls. Only rest, endless and soft. Cats trust the world in sleep. They do not resist. They do not anticipate. They yield completely. Yielding feels safe, effortless. Their bodies repair and restore automatically. Energy consolidates quietly. Organs relax. Nerves unwind. Muscles let go. Healing happens without thought or instruction. There is no ending to this rest. The body continues without direction. The mind continues without effort. Stillness deepens naturally, gently, slowly. You float in it, weightless and calm, grounded by nothing but the surface beneath and the warmth around you. You are held, not by force, not by thought, but by simple presence, by quiet, by the soft rhythm of your body and the gentle, constant stillness of sleep itself. And as you lie here, carried in the hush of night, words become less distinct, spacing grows wider, sound thins, and awareness itself drifts. Nothing is required, nothing is expected. Only the body, only the mind, only rest, continuing endlessly, softly, like a cat in the deepest part of its night, fully surrendered, fully at ease, fully asleep.